you're riding for a position. And you don't want, if you're going around something, it's not just to go around it. You're wanting to make sure that they're going around and they're keeping that same position, that same circumference all the way around that turn. So, do you feel like she's gotten just a little bit easier to direct since you've added a little bit more energy in your riding? Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, you know, like when you come in here, you got to go right away into what you're wanting to get done. If you spend too much time just kind of piddling around, their brain goes to sleep. They're like, hey, okay, here we go again. But if your expectation with them is when as soon as you come in here, you're looking to get sharpened up with them, then things roll so much better. So with Mariah being a push style type horse, you got to go to pushing on her to get her percolating for you. Okay. If you just, you know, sashay along, well, you know, she's going to be asleep. Yeah. So every time you come in here, you got to start expecting yourself to get quicker in your request and your expectation. And again, it's not that it's fast and furious, it's just a good progressive forward movement. Okay. You know, let your go be go and your woe be woe. Okay. And you know, like sometimes if you feel like, you know, she's getting tight with you, get her to the rail and let go of the reins. Just get her moving and leave her face alone. Oh yeah. So so now you understand, okay, as soon as I get in here, I've got to have in my mind what I'm wanting to accomplish, and the two of you go at it. And having a, you know, a motivator up there with you will definitely help, but you're doing good with your hand right now. Good. Good. So if your radius is, if your turn is larger around the object you're going around, then they'll be easier to keep them in that gait. But if you get them turned in sharp, then they'll, you know, they'll settle down or break down, however you want to say it. And it's helping too because you're keeping your eyes up in the direction that you're wanting to go. There, that looks good. You're going into that right turn and you've got a little bit of slack taken up out of your right rein. That, your hand was down where it needed to be and you were riding and she had her right eye and right nostril looking to that right turn. Oh yeah. Now you're starting to cook with some grease. That's all right. You're moving forward, that's good. Good. Motivate, motivate, motivate. And then just think about trying to keep your feet, you know, right underneath you. Look up, look up, look up. There. You know, if you look up, you can sit up. If you're looking down, you're going to fall down. Right? Because if you're looking up, it'll get your chin up and your body will naturally start correcting. But if you're looking down on your situation, you'll be on your face. No good. Wisconsin. This Jeff.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How about you?
Good, doing all right. Hey, I'm calling. We moved to Texas about a year ago, and my daughter's birthday is coming up, and we were thinking about getting her horseback riding lessons, and just wanted to know some details about it.
How old is she?
She's going to be 12.
Awesome. Has she rode much?
Never.
Okay. So what I've basically, and you know, summer's here, so now's the time to do it. So okay. If to get her started, you just gotta understand the best way to get her started is to practically have her living here. So I'm talking 5 days a week, You know, about
Okay.
a close to a 2-hour session on her lessons, and if she behaves herself, you know, she can hang out and help us get things done around here, because that's when they really go to learn, is being in the mix of it as much as they can.
Okay.
Because they just, you know, when they're cleaning stalls and washing horses and braiding manes and tails, they learn what's going on with these ponies.
Okay.
And so if you for a month it's 2,000. If you're doing like a week, only it's 750 for the week. So you can see where you're saving is by committing to that month, because I'm planning on my job being easier as time goes on, because the more they're in front of me, the quicker they're going to learn, because they keep it in front of them every day, just about.
Right.
So, and her being 12, yeah, she'll be able to come on and get going, you know, soon. Does she do any kind of sports or anything?
She does soccer.
Okay,
and
good.
Yeah.
That's
So
good,
that's
because she knows how to move her feet, and you know, that's what this is all about with horses, is moving their feet, and we got to move our feet so they understand we can move their feet.
okay.
But and tell me your first name again.
Dustin with a D.
Okay, is your daughter still in school, or is she done now?
Last day is tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Um, you know, let me know when you want to roll. And your daughter's name is
Lucille.
Lucille?
Hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Um, get Lucille out here, and I'll, I'll show her some stuff that, you know, is going on. And the first week is a lot of working with the horse in a small round pen, like a 50-foot radius round pen. And what we do is we just start teaching the individual of how to move these horses around to gain their respect. And once they get that understanding, then we start moving on to them riding bareback and things like that, and working on their balance also, and you know, just getting them, you know, pushed forward. But you know, definitely if you can utilize the majority of her summer on horseback, you know, by the end of summer, you'll be surprised at how well she'll be doing. And I'm glad to hear that she's a soccer player, because the folks that are athletes, they always get going, you know, sooner than later.
Oh, sure, yeah. And I have an older daughter who's 26 now, and she's rode her whole
Okay.
life and up in Wisconsin. That's why I was calling down here, because I'm like, boy, I don't even remember, you know, that's, you know, good 20, 15 years ago. I'm like, boy, I don't even remember how much it was to get her started in that kind